been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
The kickoff for Dallas.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Here's Richie James on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
21.
To throw is Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 23. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
On the carry.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A 4-yard.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
on second down now. It's Elliott, and he stopped immediately there.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball.
CD, put on your OC cap here. What do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll run with Elliott. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
He was brought down.
It's a gain of 7. First down, Dallas.
A gain of 7.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 14. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game. And
he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 9.
21. I got you.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
21. 54. Mike 54. 12, fellas, here we go.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
38-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, gun. 21. Here we go. 54.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
12.
From the 36, Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Mike's 50. Let's go, D. I got you. Hey, check motion man. Go ahead.
Snap comes in 1. Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Wilson with a first down carry.
Jeff Wilson.
Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
At the 25-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Shoot! Watch the shoot! Check 26, check 26. 11.
Play action, Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
49ers.
From 21 yards away. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Niners 7, Cowboys 6. To kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 31-yard line.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. This is out quickly to the right. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A gain of 2.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10. At their own 45-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LREs. Distinctive destinations, all I want is...
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. play of the half. Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
I'm coming!
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
The 24-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Gun, it's Elliott. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, Elliott. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Warner in on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there. First down.
11 on the play.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On first down, it's Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Short of the goal line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. They'll run it with Elliott, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 2-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Ready?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 36 yards on the play. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Taken down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
On downs.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
4 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
This is Elliott. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott from the gun. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
I got you. Let's go. Mike 5-4.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 31-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, gun. 13.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Right there, 54, right there.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Prescott now from the 50. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He's back to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Niners, 31-yard.
A dump off to Elliott. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. Now Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 32-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go.
Spin move in zone. Score. Off the sideline, a touchdown. I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Spin move in zone. Score. Off the sideline, a touchdown. I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap. Out of the track.